Hello. All right, I think I am done with this effect. I had some more recommendations which I added to this effect. So I have the paintbrush, the airbrush tool. I also have the pencil tool, the wand, the old classic wand, the mystical wand, the fairy tale wand, a pencil that draws on the effect, and then a paintbrush that colors it in. And then I have one with no tools at all. So this one comes with different options as far as paintbrush style, the drawing effect, or the magical grow effect. So this one right here, you can see it kind of grows as it comes in. And I also added, at a request, I added a drop zone, so you can add whatever you want. So if you want to add a logo or a little face or whatever you want, it will actually draw it in. So while we're here, I'm going to show you some other things that I had added out of a request. If I go into the effects browser, I added a drop zone. So if you choose on the drop zone, you can choose on drop zone. Actually, this is the latest version, so you can choose on drop zone. Also, I have added an option to this one. I added the option also at a request to be able to rotate the tool. So if you want it to be in a different direction, you can do that. So just, a little option to change it up a little bit. And let me just give you a little overview really quick. I'm going to do a full feature tutorial later, but all members have the ability to download this template right now. You can test it out, do some beta testing. If you have any requests and recommendations, please send it to me. So all current members can now log in and download your template at this time, this new effect. And for all members, if you want to play around with it, you have different options. You have the pencil, which I showed you. You have a brush, a pencil and brush, which is the one that draws the pencil in first, and then the brush, the airbrush tool, the mystical wand, magic wand, fairy wand, and then we have no brush, no pencil, no wand, and each one, let me show you here, each one has a different style. So you have no pencil, which you can see has a kind of that drawing effect. No brush, has kind of just the basic brush effect going on. Also for the drop zone, if you choose the drop zone, I added a wiggle if you want to turn it on, which just kind of rotates it back and forth to give it a little more animation. And also if you're using the pencil, let me go back to the pencil, you have the option to turn the pencil line art on or off. And as far as the effects, the particles do slow down the render time, so you can turn the effects on or off, the particles. You can turn them on or off, depending on your render times, if you want them at all. And you can also blur out the tools a little bit to give it kind of a motion blur effect. You can control the color of the brush, the fairy wand, and the mystical wand. And you can also turn the background on or off. As you can see here, I turned the background off and added my own background. And you can also customize the color of the background if you want, if you leave the background on. And this is just a quick little overview of the effect. They'll be coming out next week for the public, but all current members can now log into the website and go to the actual template page and download it. You will receive an email, link in an email. And if you have any questions or comments, please let me know at motionmastertemplates.com. And have an amazing day. Thank you.